everyone, welcome back to the If Knits Could Kill podcast. My name's Claire. If you haven't been here before, this is where I discuss everything about my knitting and crochet journey. I got really excited today. I haven't been on for ages, and unfortunately I used to use CapCut to edit my videos, and they have decided to change and charge you for using them now. So I've been hunting for a new editing program to use for my podcast. So I've been speaking to a couple of people, and hopefully if you're seeing this in the future, I have worked out a new place to use to get my podcast out to you. I'm really busy today. As you can see, I'm still driving for work. If you don't know, I'm in animal rescue here in Southern Ireland, and I just popped home to pick up something and realised I had a delivery, and I was super excited to let you know about it. So I am going to be pulling over very shortly to have my break, and I want to show you what I found. It is so exciting. Sorry about all the bumping and banging, but I have all my stuff in the back to help me to rescue out in the wild, and it's pretty noisy back there. So give me 2 minutes to park and I will let you know what I have. See you in a bit. So this will be a new one for you. I am out on the road, I'm in my van, and do you know what? This is probably the most quietest place, that's the best place to do a podcast, because my house is wild, as you know. If you've watched me before, you know I have a house full of animals. It's been mega busy since I last saw you, and I've made lots of new projects, and I'm hoping that I can do a podcast very soon to show you all the new cast-ons I have, everything that I've been making. And I was super surprised to see that I'd made 63 items in 2025, which I was super proud about. So I'd like to be able to show you all them, about what I what I made, and give you some opinions about the patterns I used, the yarn I used. I'd like to go more into discussing yarn. In Ireland, it's very hard to find yarn out in the wild. We don't have many shops out here, so I tend to order everything online and get it delivered, which then once you feel it, it doesn't always feel the same way you think it's going to feel, and then I end up having to flog it on Vinted or whatever and buy new stuff. So yeah, it's quite I'm in a car park and I'm just checking around me to see if there's anybody in the actual car staring at me. So I want to show you what I got today that came. Now, one thing came from Lovecraft, because I ordered some bamboo cotton. I went on a podcast yesterday. I was watching a podcast, or was it the day before? I can't remember. I want to show you what came in the first parcel, which isn't the full thing I want to show you. I ordered some Stylecraft bamboo cotton, which I've never used before, but I'd seen a pattern on the Moonglow Yarn Company podcast. I'd seen a top and I really wanted to make it, so I ordered that. But with Lovecraft, obviously, to get the free shipping, you need to spend over a certain amount. So I ordered myself some Lion Brand Heartland. I have seen this quite a lot in the American podcasts. I like watching that Elise Rose Crochet. She seems to try out quite a lot of the yarns, and every time she tries one that I think I'm going to like, I put it in on the Amazon and it says, nah, you can't have it. So anyway, I picked this one up, and I just want to give you, if you're in Ireland or if you're in England or whatever and you've never tried this, I just want to give you the feel of it. It is really, really nice, and on the pictures it looks a lot thicker, but if you can see, it's more like a special DK in the weight. So I expected it to be quite chunky, but it wasn't, which is better for me because I don't really work with a lot of chunky yarn. So it says that it's 100% acrylic, it's machine washable and dryable, made in Turkey. It's a medium 4 weight. That's what messes me up when they say medium 4. It doesn't say DK, it doesn't say Aran or whatever, but that's probably because it's a line brand yarn. So for some reason in America they seem to go by weights, like 4 weight or 3 weight, 2 weight. And it's a 5.5mm needle, 6mm hook. So I'd seen a baby hat pattern that I wanted to make for a friend that's just had a baby. So I picked this up just to give it a go. Now I will put the price on the screen because, as you can see, I'm out in the wild and I can't look online to see how much I paid for it. Plus I'm using my phone to record. And I didn't tell you the colour. It's Mount Rainier. Mount Rainier. If that's not right, I do apologise, but I am not very good at, you know, pronouncing words. So yeah, that is that. The main one was I saw a new company online. Sorry about the rattling at the back. I saw a new company online that had just opened in Ireland, and it is the Irish Wool Company. I don't know if you know about these people, but it's a brand new online shop that's literally only just opened. And what I did was I ordered one of each of the balls of wool that I will probably use, just so that I could show you and let you know what it feels like, etc. And then you can make your thing and see. But I've actually brought my new crochet hooks. I bought the TL Yarn Craft set. Stunning set. Woohoo! Look at that. As you can see, one's already in use on another project. But I brought these with me so that I could make a little swatch and I could let you know how it thing it, and I can show you what it looks like. So yeah, I'm planning to do that. So we're going to open this. I can't wait and see how this yarn is. So let's dig in, shall we? So the parcel came in this lovely bag. Obviously I only ordered one of each of the balls and they seem to be 50 grams or 25 depending which ones you chose. So inside I received thank you Claire for supporting our small business. We would love to see what you think. Leave us a review or tag us in your post, Irish Wool Company. That's nice, isn't it? I got recognised. I got a certificate for buying yarn. And okay, so this is my receipt. So what I did like about this place was the postage. So when I first put everything in, I wanted to see how much the postage was, and I first put in one ball of each and it came to €3.50 for the shipping, which I thought was great because quite a lot of the companies over here charge between 5 and 8, I think it is. So I thought that was very good. So then I went back and I put 2 of each ball in my basket to see what the shipping would change, and it did by 50 cents, I think. So it went to 4. So I think 10 out of 10 on the postage, which they must get a good deal from somewhere because like I said, the majority make you pay a lot more than that for postage. I usually pay like $5.50 for postage, or free over a certain amount with Woolly Castle. So yeah, I thought for that, there you go, that was really good. So are you ready? My first one is Performance Colour Fluid. This is colour 3009, so they use colour numbers in this. So I'm going to look on this. That's a bit of a shame. I do like when the name is on the ball band rather than a number, but it's the Lace Off White colour. Now that's quite a good that is quite a good thing of the colour. So it's like a very, very, very pale pink, but it's beautiful. It is a nice colour. So this is 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. I've got into these like cotton blends. I'm kind of liking them at the moment for, you know, your crochet. And it says it's made in Bulgaria. You can wash at 40, you're not to put in the dryer, you can't iron it. It's for between a 3 and a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook and knitting needles. So yeah, it's nice. I wouldn't say it's as soft as the Soft Fun. I've just tried that in the last few days and I love it. The sheep, I know it's not how you say it, but I say it sheepies. I think it's supposed to be shippies or something, but sheepies for me, I'm sorry. And it's not as soft as that, but it is soft. It's got a bit of a plasticky feel to it. Maybe a bit of full, I don't know, it's really like a velvety feel. But I'm going to crochet you a little bit of a sample up so that we can have a look and see how it looks. They come in 50-gram balls, 130 meters on each ball. So that was €3 per ball, so for 50-gram. So we'll see how that works out, eh? Yay! That's the first one. Number 2 is the Performance Delight Merino 100% Merino Superwash. There we go. So this one is 100% merino, obviously. Colour 2021. We've still got the same problem on the colour thing, so hold on while I just have a look at my list. Merino Delight Sand Beige. Okay, so I would say it's the same beigey colour. It's slightly darker on the screen than I can see. I'd say it's like the sand beige of the Drops Baby Merino, if you're used to that, and it's the same in weight as that. Not as soft. I wouldn't say it's as soft as it in the ball, but it still feels nice. It's twisted. And this is also, I think it is also, yeah, 50 grams, 125 meters. So this takes a 3.5 to 4 millimeter crochet hook or knitting needle. So yeah, this is another one I thought I would try because I do like my merino. I am a big merino fan. And so we will crochet up. I'm going to crochet. I knit and crochet, but I'm going to crochet it because it's much quicker and I can show you what it's going to look like crocheted up. But yeah, so that's the Performance Delight Merino, and that's Sand Beige 2021. Oh, I didn't tell you the price. $5.30 per 50 grams. So I will have to have a look how much I usually pay for my baby merino, because I do like the Drops Baby Merino. I use that a lot for blankets and stuff. So yeah, I'll have a look at that and I'll put that on the screen as well. Next up is Passion Merino. This is 100% merino superwash again. I did see quite a few people giving out on the Instagram post when they put up that they were out and about, and people saying they don't like superwash yarn. Give the company a break. They've literally just opened the door. Let them, they didn't have a lot of different yarns in yet, but you've all got to start somewhere. We all start somewhere. So yeah, give them a break a bit. I'm sure they'll get some in. If they get enough people asking for something, ask nicely. Just ask them to get, you know, to start stocking it. And if a lot more people ask for it, then they'll get it in stock, won't they? So this is a 50 gram ball and you get 55 meters. This is a 5 to 6 millimeter crochet hook and knitting needle. And oh, wash at 30. You can iron it apparently. What else? Bulgaria again, so I'm guessing this is where they're all from. So feeling it is pretty soft and it's quite thick. I'm trying to see if it actually says. I don't think it says on here the weight of it, like the other one did. It's an Otex standard as well, so that's good. Yeah, there's no weight. That's a bit of a gutter. But I'd say it's slightly softer than your Drops Lima. It does feel nice-ish. Do you know, that's it's hard to explain, isn't it? But I just wanted to do a video that shows you these new yarns. It's a twist. Can you see? And this is colour 7, which is Passion Merino Mustard Yellow. So it's another 50-gram ball, and it was $5.15 per little ball. So I would have to go back, like I say, to my drops and see. But I would say that these, you know, they're not on par with drops, but they're not bad. Do you know, as quality wise? I don't know about price wise. So yeah, I'll be putting that on the screen while I'm talking, because I can't do that where I am in a parking thing, and there's a guy right opposite me in a truck, and he's on the phone, and I'm just hoping he doesn't realise what I'm doing over here in my van. Next is Performance Simply Wool 100% Superwash Merino. So there's that one. That's quite a good colour on the screen for that as well, to be honest. And this is 4 to 5.5 millimeter hook or needles. It's colour 2028, which I'll tell you about in a minute. It's 50 grams, it's 110 meters, wash at 30, you can't tumble dry it. And it's Otex standard as well. They all seem to be Otex standard, so that's quite good. Yeah, it seems to be quite soft, this one. I like this one, Simply Wool. I would say that it's slightly thicker than the Drops Baby Merino, but not as thick as the Extra Fine Merino. And I would say it's on par with the Drops Extra Fine Merino in softness. So yeah, I'm looking forward to crocheting up my sample in this one, because I can see a nice leaflet shawl in this one. I don't know if you've seen it on Letters Knit, I think she's called. I'll pop a picture up. I saw this colour and I thought this would make a lovely leaflet. So I will have to order more, obviously. If I can't get the same lot number, it's fine. I'll just order a couple of balls and then I'll have enough to make a leaflet. So yeah, that's that one. So this is colour Simply Wool Sangria Red. So yeah, I thought it'd be a bit more reddy, but I didn't want it to be. I wanted it to be this colour. So that's quite a nice colour. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this one and seeing what it's like, because like I say, it's slightly thicker than the Drops Baby Merino, but this on par with the softness, so that'd be nice to see. I'd probably say this, like they say the Drops Baby Merino is a sport weight, I think, but I don't feel, I think it's a light sport weight, like a heavyweight fingering, whereas I would call this one a sport weight. So yeah, I think it's down to preference though, isn't it, how you find things. So yeah, that's that one. My last one, oh my god, we're at the end. There was only, I think, one that I didn't end up getting because I won't use it. And then there was a couple more cottons, but you only need so many cottons. I don't need an Aran cotton, I don't need, you know, so. Anyway, this is the last one. This is Performance Cool Wool. And this is 75% superwash wool with 25% polyamide. So if you've been watching my program, you know that I knit a lot of socks, so this is why I picked up this one. And I got a green because I don't think I have many greens. Now they didn't have loads of colours of this, but they did have a couple that I fancy trying. So I, you know, if I do like the way it turns out, then I will be buying more. So this is 50 grams, 200 meters. Did I tell you what the price was before the Sangria Red? I don't think I did. This one is €4 a ball for 50 grams, which was 110 meters. So yeah, I will check back on my other drops to see what I paid per 50 gram for that one. So yeah, back to this one. I'm sorry. Right, so this one is 50 grams, 200 meters, and it is wash at 30. Can't tumble dry them. 2 to 3 millimeter crochet hook or knitting needle. And I'm going to be honest now, it's not the softest. It's not the softest. I'm going to put this on par, because I'm not a mad fan of Drops Fable. It's the same thickness, it's twisted, but it's just got, you can feel the polyamide in it. Do you know, that sort of way? Like, I've used a lot of different types of sock yarn, and I've used a lot of hand dyed, obviously, but this, I'd say it's like a Drops Fable. Now if you like Drops Fable, that's up to you. I'm just not a mad fan on it. I don't like how it feels. It feels rough-ish, Drops Fable. So this would not be my favourite, but I may change my mind once it's washed up and it might soften up. Do you know? You never know until you wash it, do you? I tend to use Drops Nord for my socks when I need a plain colour, because it comes in so many different varieties. See, that's my next issue, is that if I'm going to start ordering from this place, hopefully they bring out more colours for things, and I'd like to, obviously, like everybody else, see them grow and get more things in stock. But it's nice that this new place is open, do you know? So yeah, so this is the 75% wool, 25% polyamide, and Cool Wool it's called, and I paid €3.50, and the colour is olive green, number 163, and that is a very good representation of the colour on here. Now, I did order this on the 16th of March, and it was like at night time, and today is the 19th, but we've had Paddy's Day as well on the 17th, so you can't, you know, argue with how long it took to get here as well. The postage generally here is very good anyway, so I'm very happy with the delivery. I'm very happy with how quick it came. I'm happy with the packaging. I just got to try the yarns now. So what I plan to do now, I'm sitting here waiting for the kids to come out now. I've actually, I don't know if you noticed that I've changed, and now I've got cars coming past, but I'm actually now waiting for the kids to come out of school. So while I wait for them, I'm going to start crocheting up a swatch of each one, and we can see how it feels and what it's like, and you know, how, if it's any good. So yeah, hold fire, let's have a go, eh? So the first one I'm going to test is the colour, the Performance Colour Fluid. What we said, it's this lovely pink colour. Unfortunately, don't think I can find the middle. I prefer to pull from the middle if I can, but it's not going to be, is it? And I don't really like taking the labels off, because then I won't know what the yarn is when I undo all my sample. But hey ho, I'll work it out, I'll get on with it. So yeah, we'll just do a small sample, see how this works up. You have to excuse the van, it is so warm in here today. It's 18 degrees. I know in England yesterday you had this, but today it's warm for us. It's stifling warm, but because I've got my my podcast on and I'm recording, I can't open my window, so I am extremely warm. So let me see how many I've done here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll do 20, yeah? 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, cast on 20. This is on a 3.5. So, give me 2 seconds. I'll fast forward it now. And this will be the quickest crochet swatch you'll ever see in your life. So I've done 4 rows of 20 with this cotton. It's quite nice, I think. It's got great stitch definition, I think. I'm not good with the toys, but I do think that this might be good for the toys. It fills it in nice. There's the other side. You can really see the stitch definition. I just did 4 rows of single crochet, and I love the colour. It's like very, very pale pink. I didn't expect it to be so pink. I thought it might be a bit more beige with it being about lace. My only qualm is you have to either dig and possibly have a load of bump coming out, or you take it from the outside and have to take the label off. But all in all, I think it's quite nice. I prefer this to the likes of the Katona and stuff. I'm not a fan of that. It's very shiny. I got that delivered at the weekend to try it out for some coasters, and I found it very, I don't know, no, it's not for me. So yeah, if you want great stitch definition, it's got like a velvety feel. It didn't I didn't have trouble with it when I was you know, it's splitting. It wasn't splitting, so that's good, because I know a lot of cottons do, but maybe that's the acrylic in it. And then frog wise, no problem whatsoever. So yeah, if you're looking for a cotton acrylic mix, and it feels more cotton than cotton acrylic, if you know what I mean. It's very, very hard, isn't it, when you're trying to do this online. So yeah, that's the Performance Colour Fluid from the new place, which is Irish Wool Company. So yeah, I'd vote to give it a go if you're on the market for this type of yarn. So that's the first one down. The second one I'm going to try is the Delight Merino. This is the 100% merino superwash, and it calls for a 3.5 to a 4mm hook. So should we give this a go, see how this is going? I'm going to do a smaller swatch this time because I'm trying to get these done as quick as possible before the kids come out of school, because then otherwise I'm going to have to do it another day. I'm pulling from the middle this time. I did find the end luckily, and there's not that much there, is there? So yeah, see you in a minute. So I'm finding this one nice and soft, bit slippery. I think beginners might struggle with it a little bit to crochet with, but it depends if you're on a metal hook or not. Feels nice to work with. It's not splitting. I would say it'd be on par weight wise as the Drops Baby Merino. I use that a lot, especially in my blankets, my mosaic crochet blankets. I've also used them for my temperature blanket, because you can buy the 50-gram balls, and I just buy one of each ball, and then as I'm running out, I buy more, and it works out that it's easier for me because I can't afford to go out and buy so many different colours in a yarn. But the Drops Baby Merino is fairly cheap to buy, so if they get more colours in this, it could possibly be a contender for that, especially with it being superwash. Because everybody does like to wash their blankets, obviously, and it will be a lot more helpful if I can put it in the washer rather than putting it in the bath, because temperature blankets get pretty big. Although I'm not making one this year. I was going to, and then I changed my mind. This year I'm having a year off. I have a fair amount of blankets to make for people for presents, so I didn't want to stick myself with a temperature blanket at the same time as well. Plus I tried out a couple of patterns, and the colour scheme that I went for, because I wanted it to go in my front room, it just didn't look right on the first few days, so I ripped it out, and that yarn will be saved for something else. So yeah, I'm coming to the end now of my fourth line, fourth row, whatever you want to call it. I do find this one that it's not as, I don't know, it's got an acrylic-y feel, a bit more of an acrylic-y feel to it than a beautiful merino, but that's probably the superwash, because I know Drops Baby Merino isn't superwash. So here's my little swatch. Hold on, let me pull a bit more out of the ball, because otherwise I'll be with the ball up. So there you go. So the stitch definition's alright. It does feel a bit plasticky, but like I say, I think that's the superwash side of it. It is a nice yarn to work with, and it is nice and soft. I just wonder if I wash it, is it gonna go softer? Because I know quite a lot of them do, don't they? There was no splitting when I was using it. And let's test the frog. There's a bit of woolly bits coming off, but you won't be able to see them in the camera. But it's frogging perfectly, there's nothing wrong with it. So that's not an issue. So yeah, all in all, I don't think this is a bad one. This is the Delight Merino. Next up, we've got Simply Wool, the 100% superwash wool. This requires a 4 to a 5.5, so I've just took out my 4 because we're going to see how we get on with this, because it does to me look like a DK. And do you all have certain ones you like to use, certain hooks and stuff? 3.5 is my go-to. I love a 3.5 hook, and my favourite hook is a real cheap one from Amazon. But I've just got this set, and these are very, very good as well, obviously. But if you can't afford a set like this, that Amazon one's brilliant. So I'll link them down below, actually. It's my favourite hook. I don't know why. I've got like 4 or 5 of them in different rooms for doing my blankets. So yeah, I'll put that down below for you. So right, let's get on with this one, shall we? Try and get as many of these done before school time. So this one, it's not a bad wool. I would say it's lighter than the Drops Extra Fine Merino, but heavier than the Baby Merino. So maybe I don't know, a light DK Sport. So this is the Simply Wool. Pull it through so I can show you. There you go. So yeah, stitch definition's nice. You can see a bit of the furry hanging off it, but hey oh, that's wool for you. Yeah, it knitted up nice. It's nice and soft. I do like the softness of it. The softness is nice. There's no plasticky feel like the other one, which is strange, isn't it? Because the light merino feels plasticky, but this one, which is made from the same 100% superwash wool, it's just a bit heavier, doesn't feel plasticky. I don't know. So yeah, and frogging, no problem, and there was no splitting. So yeah, I rate this one. I like this one. I'm looking forward to trying the leaflet shawl with this one and giving it away as a gift. So that's the next one done. Well, I'm back. To you, I didn't go anywhere, but to me, I did. It's actually the next day now. It's Friday. I was sat here doing my my swatches for you, and then the bell went for the kids and they came running out of school. I was like, oh my god. So I've got 2 left to do today to show you the swatches of. So the next one I'm going to do is the Passion Merino. So this is a slightly thicker one. It's 100% Merino Superwash. 55 grams to 55 meters to a 50 gram ball, and it's between a 5 and a 6 millimeter. So I think, remember rightly, yes, my 5 is already out on another project that I've got going, so I'm going to use a 5.5. So I will just make a very quick swatch up of this and let you know how I get on with it. So what I'm finding with this one is it's kind of like the Drops Alaska in the weight of it, how it feels. It feels nice and chunky. It's not as spun as the other merinos that we've tried up to now with the other ones, but it's not splitting at the moment. I've not had any splitting in the last couple of rounds that I've just been doing now. Yeah, it sort of does feel like the Drops Alaska. I would put it in that, you know, in that wavelength. I know I'm using all the Drops ones, but they're my go-to brand. I use a lot of Drops because I find them to be quite good. There's not many that I don't really like. So I'm just going to come to the end of my line now. And right, so that is 3, I think 4, can't remember, but there you go. Yeah, so the stitch definition's nice. I do like the stitch definition. It does feel a bit yeah, you can feel the superwash side of it, but it seems nice, and you can see all the stitches nice and thick. And this is a 5.5 crochet hook. Yeah, I kind of like this one. I'd be interested to see how this works up. I will definitely try this one in the future. So the Merino Passion was the mustard yellow number 7, and I paid €5.15 for the 50 gram ball. So I'm gonna put on the screen what the Drops Alaska is per 50 gram, because they do 50 grams as well, and then you can compare the price side of it. The last one that I'm going to try is the Cool Wool, the Performance Cool Wool. This is the 75% superwash wool, 25% polyamide. Now this is for a 2 to 3 millimeter needle, and I know my my TL Yarncraft set, it only starts at 3.5. So I have my sock knitting bag in the van, so I'm going to do a couple of rounds on my sock knitting needles. I think that's only fair, and then I'll come back to you in a minute with a little swatch. So I've finished my little tiny swatch and I'm going to retract my previous statement on thinking it was like Drops Fable. I'm going to put it as the hobby sock wool. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, it's a little bit rough. So I'm hoping when you wash it, it softens it up a bit. I wasn't a fan of the hobby sock wool. It's very thin. This is twisted, but as you can see, oh, can you? Yeah, there on the loop, they do separate. Now it didn't cause me a problem, but it might if you're a new sock knitter. Yeah, it's not my favourite sock yarn, we'll put it that way. But let's see what we paid. It was olive green Cool Wool, $3.50. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. I can't remember how much the hobby sock yarn is, so I'll have a look at that and I'll pop that on the screen and we can compare the prices of that one. But that's also for, was this 25 grams or 50 grams? This is a 50 gram ball, 200 meters. So yeah, we need to compare really. But all in all, it's not bad, the yarns that I've tried. So I'm going to rate them now from worst to best. Not worst. Ones I would less likely be buying to ones that I will probably be buying more of, and we'll go down that route. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different balls that I bought. So I'm going to rate them now from the lowest, what I probably may not buy again, to the best one that I'll definitely be probably purchasing more of. So in 5th place, I'm going to put the Colour Fluid. Not because it's a bad yarn, but because I'm not really big on cotton. I don't really use a lot of cotton. I've only just started getting into making teddies and stuff, and I actually prefer using the chenille yarn for them. But if you're on the market for a nice cotton blend, then this one's quite nice. It does have a bit of a feel of the Sheepies Soft Fun, but not as soft as the Soft Fun, because I have tried that one recently as well and I really like that one. But this one is still quite a nice cotton blend. In number 4th place, is it? No, I have 5 balls. In 4th place will be the Cool Wool. So this is the fingering weight superwash wool polyamide. I'm rating this one here because I didn't like the hobby sock yarn, so I don't think I'm really going to be that bothered about purchasing this one again. But once I've tried this in a sock, I may feel differently once I've washed it. So maybe watch out on my future podcasts if and when I make something out of this one to get my feedback from after washing. So that is in number 4th. In 3rd place, I'm going to pick the Delight Merino. Now this was quite close with what was in 2nd place. This one is the 100% Merino Superwash, which was for 3.5 to 4 millimeter hook. This one, I felt it was a little bit shiny when it was made up, and I'm not into that. I like just plain matte yarn. It's nice and soft. I haven't got any qualms on that whatsoever, and like I did say when I was using it, I would put this close to the Drops Baby Merino, but not as soft as the Drops Baby Merino. I do find this to be a light DK, like a sport weight. But yeah, it was a very nice yarn to try, and I will be putting these into projects. I'm not gonna just let them go to waste. So yeah, it'll be nice to see how this one knits up or crochets up, depends what I decide to make for it. And I do, the colours that I picked, I really like the colours, so yeah, that's why I picked that one. In close 2nd place is the Passion Merino. So this is the 5 to 6 millimeter crochet hook or knitting needle, and it's a 50 gram ball with 55 meters. This is in close because I do really like this yarn. It worked up really quick, that little swatch that I made for you. The only thing is, I'm not big into the chunkier yarns. I don't really go above a DK. We don't really have many worsted here, so I wouldn't really have much use of you know, like an Aran weight, and I think this is more of an Aran weight. So it's nothing on the yarn, because the yarn was lovely to work up, it feels nice, but I do think that I just don't use it as much, so that's why it got 2nd place, not because of anything to do with the yarn. And yeah, I do think it's like the Drops Alaska. I have got a load of that in my stash because I wanted to make myself the, when a van pulls in front of you and you're trying to do a podcast. yeah, so I have got a load of Drops Alaska because I was going to make the there was a jumper I was going to make, and it called for a certain yarn, and it was like an iron weight, and I thought the Drops Alaska would be perfect for it. So I have bought it. It's in my stash, and I do want to make this particular jumper. I'll pop a picture up and the name of it. I can't remember off the top of my head while I'm here, and I will be making that at some point, but it's a bit, you know, it's getting warm now, so I won't need that till the winter. So yeah, I do like this one. It's a nice one. Passion Merino. And in first place is the Simply Wool 100% superwash. I really like this one, and I love the colour. So this is the one that was 4 to 5.5 crochet hook knitting needle, and I do really like this one. It's nice and soft. It feels lovely to work with. It's just a gorgeous yarn to use, so I will definitely be purchasing more of this, and definitely more in this colour as well, so I can make the leaflet by Letters Knit. I'll pop a picture up. This would be perfect for that, and I just love it. It is a brilliant yarn. So if you're in the market to give a new small business a try, do give this place a try. I can't fault the delivery, I can't fault the prices of the delivery or the way that it was packaged up. Perfect, and everything came nice, quick, and I even got my certificate. So yeah, I would definitely rate this place. Give them a go. You might feel differently about the yarns, because not all of us are into cotton, not all of us are into certain yarn, and yeah, we've got to support our small businesses. So I will definitely be back for these, and I hope you'll give them a go too. Please support another small business. It's yarn. We all love yarn. We're all fibre addicts. If you like this video, please hit subscribe. I'll be trying to get back to podcasting more now that I've found somewhere that I can edit my videos. I will be bringing you the video about all the makes from 2025. I've also got, I think I've got 13 projects on the needles at the moment, so I need to go through them with you. And yeah, I bring you sales if I can find them for you, because you know, I am a bit of a yarn and pattern addict, massive pattern addict. So I do like to share the sales, and I always have new yarn coming through the post, so I know a lot of people like to see what everybody's buying, and I like to talk about other people's podcasts and stuff as well. So if this is something for you, then please like the video, because it's been a while since I've been on here, and people won't realise that I'm back. And hit subscribe if you like what I do. So thanks very much everybody for watching. Have a lovely day. It's lovely and sunny here today. I'll speak to you very, very soon. Happy knitting, happy crocheting, and I'll see you again. Bye.